Once again, this is not financial advice. This is just I just want to share my analysis with you. There's some people talks about. I mean, I'm not targeting certain people here, but some people are. I know their analysis. I understand their analysis, but I've seen some people are pumping altcoin. Um, and then I think if you have a lot of like subscribers, as I see, you have a 20. This guy has a 27K followers. I think it's extremely. I don't know. It's good to be bullish, but I mean, I just want to share why it is extremely. You gotta be careful with this one, um, because I don't know. It's very okay. Let me share some of the things as well. That I have it here. Like I'm not trying to be bearish or bullish or anything, but there's a evidence. I also track my own chart TA, but also there's a bunch of evidence that micro strategy insiders selling 99%, and there should be reason why, right? Like they understand something is coming, right? So that's why the insiders are usually, if insiders are selling this much, they understand something is coming. Top executives at Tether, he's resigning as well, right? So something big shift is about to happen, I think, in my opinion, right? Even this guy also just tweeted today, if BlackRock, Tether, or MicroStrategy publicly announce a shift in stance and cease buying Bitcoin, the price would plunge over 40 to 70% within a single day. Like he's not doing a joke, right? Like there's a fact behind it. Like he's not trying to being bearish or anything. There is a fact behind it, right? Market has grown dangerously reliant on a handful of players. So there's big institutions are, pumping liquidity in the crypto market if they need to grab some of them. And then if they need to pull them out, like a rug pull them if they need to, right? So those are the big players are heavily involved in the crypto market. So if they wanted to rug pull, the price will plunge. So there's a risk to it. So I just want to clarify that I mean, it's extremely dangerous place where things hasn't been kind of pumped up so much. Now there's a lot of evidence here and there that it could trigger as an event, and then they'll bring the price down extremely fast. He said this is the result of the Maxi crowd glorying a corrupt giants who act solely in their own self-interest. Trust me, they'll ditch Bitcoin moments it no longer serves them. So I share with him a chart here, but I'm gonna show you Bitcoin chart in a second. But so this is my post here, okay? It's tracking perfectly 2020, okay? This is perfectly 2020. I'm not saying that we're gonna do it again, but I'm trying to say that it's just looking exactly same thing, the way it's creating like ups and down, hit the peak by FOMC meeting, push down and then pull back and then now pushing up. It's the same fractals here, and it seems like it will touch by Monday 7 p.m. Eastern time, or it could be January 7th. Whatever happens, but it should be somewhere in early this coming week, Monday or Tuesday. Something's gonna happen if they follow this fractal here, and then this will plunge Bitcoin plunge to a 74K, and someone says you're very conservative, and then I'm gonna share his opinion as well, right? I don't know this guy, but he seems like sharing some of his, because some people just talks about it, right? Some people say, yeah, it's not gonna happen or this happened. Okay, show your stuff, show your TA. And I think this guy was pretty confident about what he thinks it is. So I'll share his TA as well. I haven't really dig into it yet, but so his theory, So for me, I'm more like a fractal guy. So his theory is that Bitcoin is mirroring 2021 events. I mean, he already went through a 2021. Okay, so he thinks that it's already moved, very high, and he thinks that this gonna move, this kind of plunge this year. Maybe it's a possible. I mean, I don't know. For me, I haven't really tracked this thing yet, but yes, there's some similarity. Where this thing hit here, which is about this part, and this whole thing could be around this part, and then maybe push down. But I mean, there's some similarity. So, and then this thing pushed up, which this thing pushed up here, and then pull back down. So and then megaphone bottom. I do agree with those kind of indicators. I mean, those kind of stuff as well. So he thinks Bitcoin will drop to 20K. I mean, that's crazy. So I do respect his analysis on this one. He also shared another one, which is a USDT inverse of Bitcoin, he says. So this has been kind of coming down, and then when the Bitcoin go down, I think this one goes up, right? This is a dominant USDT dominance, right? So it's kind of going inversely. So this will maybe go up again, right? So maybe that's why there's a Tether Tether executives are resigning. Maybe there's some pressure from the big institutions, or maybe big players, but something is kind of shifting here. So money will move around. Maybe money moves here. Big money will move here and there. So they have to kick off some of the executives here and there, or something like that. But I don't know. But anyway, so thanks for this guy who shared his TA. But let me pull up my TA, because I don't know if Bitcoin will drop that much, because I mean, that's quite a lot, right? I mean, I understand we are heading into the bear cycle, but we also have a bull cycle in next year, so we have to kind of count that in. So let me bring the Bitcoin chart here. So my analysis is this one, okay? So it doesn't mean that we're gonna go this way, but my analysis is this one. I do think that we are kind of tracking 2020 August, okay? So if that's correct, which interestingly after COVID happened, there was a crash. And then this thing start to bounce back up, right? Let me just remove my face. So this thing start to bounce back up, and it took about 36 days at the time. It was extremely fast, right? Because as the Fed prints a lot of money, right? So a lot of money kind of goes into here, and at the time it was just right before the bull run. And also 2020 April, there was a Bitcoin halving, right? There's a lot of bull cases here, right? So things were really extremely fast. Right now, I think this took about 280 days. So I do think that it's mimicking similar fractal here. However, it's taking a way longer than this one, right? It's taking like 7-8 times longer than this one. Now moving on to a blue fractal here. This thing pushed up this much, pull back, all this kind of happened, but creating a bull flag, which kind of similarly pushing these things up here, creating a bull flag, right? So and there was also a halving happened, right, last year, March, April or something. So there was a halving happen, right? So there was an event, similar event also created, and a similar fractal was created. After that, there was another big push here, which what also happened here in 2020 August. So I do think that we are kind of going through this 2020 August. Interestingly, I told you this one took about, compared to 2020 April, this fractal to create this fractal, it took about almost 280 days, which is about almost 7-8 times slower than 2020 March. When you also look at the time frame, in order to create this fractal, it took about 360 days, whereas this fractal was done within 90 days, which is also very slow, but this is less slower than this green box. Now heading into this fractal here, now with this thing pushed up, and then going through all this kind of cycle, it looks exactly same thing. You see there's a long signal appear here. This one also appeared here as well, which means that there's going to be a short signal appear here very soon, right? There's a short signal, which is this one. There's a long signal appear, which is this one. Now after that, there's going to be short signal appear, and this will plunge. So I do think that it's very similar to 2020 end of August now. I might be completely wrong, but based on that, some of the datas and I think something's gonna happen here, and we have to find out what kind of events they're creating. But based on that fact that the Tether executives are resigning, there might be some shifts going to happen. So and Do Kwon, who also did a fraud, the Luna coin collapsed, right? So a lot of people lost money, and he gotta be responsible for that. He's going to a US to for that kind of fraud cases, and then if convicted, he'll sentenced for 120 years. So yeah, I think something's gonna happen here. As also that Bill Huang, who is Archego founder, he also going through this kind of court cases right now. So and also GameStop short sellers, Andrew Left, he's also going through that court cases. So I think something's gonna happen here. Those are the people who I don't know, maybe that could that will be the that will be included as an event. But let's watch out this week. It is extremely important this week that so from this week, early this week, Monday, it could be either Monday or Tuesday, something's gonna happen, and then plunge. But I do think that Bitcoin will try to push this up like that. You know what I mean? I think we might be somewhere here. So Bitcoin will try to push one more time, and hit 100K, right? And then maybe let's see what the media says, right? Media be like, yeah, let's Bitcoin, let's fucking go, and then this will plunge, right? So let's see if that happens, right? I mean, there's some people who don't really believe what's coming, but some people have to look at on their eyes, right? It's like, oh yeah, it is true, right? So I don't know, like some people call me conspiracy guy, but when you look at all the fractals in here, I mean, it's very clear that we are actually going through this kind of cycle here for some reason. Okay, you just don't judge me based on what I'm doing here. Just look at the fractal here, look at the chart, and then you can analyze it and see what it says. Do you think it will continue to just push up, or do you think that they're gonna pull back down? Imagine the market maker, right? They're not gonna just make you money here, they're gonna try to pull some liquidity out for some sort of events, and then they're gonna also the Trump, his inauguration is coming in January 20th, right? So some forces who doesn't like Trump, they might make it look like it's his fault or something. I don't know. They might just look him bad or something, So anyway, so some political stuff, I don't know, some liquidity grab. I mean it's not some, it's a lot, but so I think something's gonna happen here. So we just gotta be just watch out for that. What's coming this week. And let's talk about Dogecoin for a second here. I know a lot of people into Doge, as Elon Musk is kind of pumping Doge right now. I mean, not pumping Doge, but he's kind of promoting the Doge. So let me just pull it out here. So I have an analysis here already, so I can just pull that in. So this is my analysis for the Doge. Okay, so So this fractals is from 2020 as well. As you can see, this area as it kind of move up here, making a small triangle shape and push up, pull back, right? It's kind of going into the staircases, and after that it's just pushed upside, right? And now there was a pullback, right? Which I kind of mentioned that before, but this is not it, right? There will be a multiple times. Now the Dogecoin pull back and then pull up again, right? And I think when the Bitcoin drop next week, this coming week, the Doge will follow, right? So Doge will collapse and then push back again. Seems like they're trying to doing something. However, by June, from May to June, I think. Let me just double check one more time. So this is kind of where we at, right? And when the Bitcoin drop, I do expect that the Doge will drop minus 26.7%, right? And then this thing will push up again and then pull down. I think there's gonna be some ups and down until heading into this area, which is what month is this one? This is April, so this is April 23rd. So I mean, I cannot predict exactly, but I'm just kind of using the based on the current fractal here, right? Current speed. So this will be the April 21st. So mid-April to June, June 20th. There will be a huge flushed out, right? So something's gonna happen between mid-April and mid-June. Okay. So Doge will slowly, I think, come down and creating a huge, giant triangle shape here. Okay. I'm not saying that this is, this will go through the same cycle here, but I'm trying to say that there's a possibility. That's just what I'm trying to say here. So it will create a big triangle formation, in my opinion, this year. Same as this one, which is what happened here, but it was extremely fast, right? I mean, it was way faster than this time, because right now there's not much liquidity, compared to 2020, right? So maybe it's taking a little longer, but I don't know. So something is happening here. Even this one, when you look at this one, same thing. Push up, push up again, pull back, and then flushed out, and then this thing happened, right? So whatever you use in terms of whatever fractal they're using right now, they're actually making a big, I think, big push here. I mean, after this thing here, I think those can be extremely big, right? So let's use this one as an example here. So when you even put this chart here, it still looks like same thing, right? It will make a small triangle shape and then go up and then pull back up, pull back down, and then creating a giant triangle shape. And after that, they're gonna just like run like crazy. You know what I mean? So I think just be careful with whatever you see in the market. I've been even getting like I've been getting a lot of messages from people who are trying to like partner with me, who ask me if they want me to join their team or their projects and collaborate with them. And I think they want me to pump and dump, maybe they want me to like promote their crypto or promote their NFTs, and they want to use my credibility for their sake of profits. So, and I'm extremely aware of that, and then I don't want to do those kind of stuff, any illegal activities or anything that cause harm for other people, and that only take advantage for themselves. I really hate doing that kind of stuff, and I don't really like to work with those people. So I don't really respond to those people. and I hope they don't really talk to me anymore. You know, I mean, I've been getting multiple messages these days after I starting more stream like that. But anyway, I'm really just trying to warn people here. I'm not saying that this will go this way. I'm trying to say that just be careful this time. People have a high expectation. Oh yeah, Donald Trump is now supporting Bitcoin, and oh yeah, we should invest in Bitcoin and all that stuff. Yeah, please don't get hype about that kind of stuff. Okay, so right now, just to wrap things up, we are first of all, we are extremely slower. As I want to point this one again. Let me just you know what? Let me just use a comparison from right now to 2020 cycle here. So I'm gonna show you the Doge as an example here. So 2020, let's go back to 2020 here. So in 2020, before the big run here, which you're assuming is going to happen this year, however, it's not, in my opinion. We are actually going through this cycle, in my opinion. Okay. So let's check out the red box here for 1 second. So I'm gonna change this one to red. So when you look at this red area, this in order to create these fractals, it took about 190 days. Okay, 109 days. I'm sorry. And in order to create same fractals, it took 325 days. Okay, so when you calculate that the time, so from 325 divided by 109, so they'll give you 2.9. So approximately just 3 times, right? So in order to create this fractal, it took 3 times longer than 2020 April and June. Okay, and after that, this thing pushed, right? So this push, this year, end of this year, people are like, wow, is it bull run? No, it's not. This is just before bull run, right? So if we are here now, flushed out, goes ups and down, real flushed out in Bitcoin, in Dogecoin will happen, I think, somewhere in June. Okay, May, June. So once this will continue come down like that until it hit the bottom, which is about this area. Let me just draw a box here. Which is about this area, which was the previous top here. Interestingly, after this, in 2020 July, this thing push up, pull back down. Also, this thing hit the bottom of this area, which was the last high. You see that? So I think they might mimicking same fractal here. Same. So push up, do all this kind of pump and dump kind of stuff, right? Go push up, dump, right? Come back down to this level again, right? So once we see that, in my chart, based on the speed of current speed, and they can always spin things up, whenever they want. But based on the speed, the Dogecoin will drop or will hit the bottom by January 16. I think it's possible January 17 because that's the OPEX week, right? Usually that's a January OPEX week, isn't it? Let's see, 2026. So January, okay. So yeah, January 16. Yeah, there you go. That's OPEX week. So there's a reason why, right? So by Jan 6, that's the OPEX week. And then from that point, this thing will start to fly out, right? This will push up, one more push down, but creating high or low, and then start to pushing up, right? From middle May or something, or June. So this will be the summertime. So that's kind of what I see here. I might be completely wrong, but I just decide. I normally do a GameStop or AMC, other play meme stock stuff, but today I just decide that I've been seeing some crypto pumping, like some people are pumping cryptos, and like I said, I've been getting multiple messages to who wants to collaborate with me to pump their own coins. So I just want to warn people that I've been getting those messages. Some people want to do pump and dump. And then I'm telling you right now, they want to pump and dump, right? They want to use this type of timing here. When the Bitcoin drop, everything will drop, right? So just please be careful. Bitcoin is about to dump here, right? So if those pump and dumpers who had contact me, or who contact maybe some of you guys too, who wants to do that kind of stuff, they're gonna use this opportunity, right? Create liquidity and dump, right? Which also very similar thing happened recently to a Hawk Twogger too, right? She's using that liquidity and create them, buy maybe some of the investors, and they just dump it when they think lunch, right? So just be careful with Bitcoin and overall crypto market. Just be patient, I think. Just be aware that current market is dry out. It's not like 2020 where the money is in the market, all the printed money is in the market, and then everything just moves so fast. Right now it's moving slow. So when you see even like high pump, just don't get too excited about it. Just wait. Just have some patience, save some money until end of the year. Okay, I think that will be my. This is not financial advice, by the way, but that's just my analysis. And then, yeah, just be patient with what's going on, and then just be aware of what's going on in the market. Also, what's maybe some financial news, and what just see what's going on overall. And then yeah, just be careful with your investment. And then let me tell you also one more thing before I end this stream. The reason this makes sense to me that Dogecoin will pull back by end of the year, or possibly January OPEX week in 2026, is that let's look at Tesla here. So this is the Tesla chart, right? So I want you to look at the bigger picture here, okay? Let's look at the bigger picture. So when you look at this fractal here, just move up and down and have a bull run, right? And then I'm gonna just clear up some of the lines here. So creating a triangle formation. Big bull run, pull back down, ups and down, right? But when you look at this overall, simplify, when you draw a simplified line here, you're seeing this, right? It's like moving this way, right? Once hit the bottom, this thing do another one here, right? It's making some sort of a cup, right? Cup shape, right? So it's Tesla create this cup shape, and then bull run happen, right? So you see kind of similarity here. So same thing happened, I think, in my opinion. Tesla is created this one cup shape, which is about this one. Let me just clear this one up. So this cup shape happened from here to here, and another small cup happened here, which will happen here. Okay, and now there's a huge move, right? Which will happen here. Now this thing will push down, right? One more time. Right? Big cup shape. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So this will be the final market crash or market correction, whatever you want to call this one. So this will be the final one for the big tech companies, right? And then if we're mimicking same thing, Tesla this big flush out will happen by end of the year as well, right? The same fractal here, right? So by end of the year, or maybe by early next year, depends on the speed, but it looks like January, right? It's 2026 January. That's when the end of the December, or mid-December or January. Same thing as a Bitcoin. The Dogecoin. So this one will do one more time, 1, 2, 3, before big bull run happen. Okay, so I think the crypto market will move with the bull run from the big tech stock, and which makes sense. So I just want to share that with you guys. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying this will go this way. All I'm trying to say that is I just want to warn people. That's it. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. I'll be posting this one on my U-Mergency channel. I've got a new channel here. I've been getting more subscribers these days, but I just wanna point out, if anybody interested in my new channel called U-Mergency. I post most of the GameStop AMC, Siri, Nvidia. I go Bitcoin, all those kind of stuff. But if you guys are interested in it, you can subscribe this one. And also, I have a new membership. So if you're interested in subscribe for membership, I got a new membership for you guys. So if anybody interested in it, you can subscribe, and then maybe a membership will be also helpful for me to create more content. So that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and then I'll see you guys for next updates. Thank you.